Hi, I'm Robert Kurtzman, creator of From Dusk Till Dawn, and you're watching the Best Damn Movie Show.
Now, coming live from the Best Damn Movie Show studio, it's Vincent with a special review report. Welcome everybody to the Best Damn Movie Show. I'm your host Vincent, and I have another review for you. I went to go see last night Pixiels, starring Adam Sandler and Kevin James, and the cast goes on. I'll give you some more of the cast members now. But the director of this movie was Chris Columbus. He directed Mrs. Doubtfire. He also did 9 Months. He directed a couple Harry Potter films. And he was involved... Home Alone, which was one of my all-time classics back in the 90s. The Adventures of the Babysitter. And now he's doing Pixels. He's coming back out. I tell you what, there's a lot of things I got to say about this film. I enjoyed it, okay? I know it's getting really bad reviews. IMDb gives it 5.2 out of 10, which they're doing it halfway. Rotten Tomatoes has it at 18% for the audience, and 58% for the critics. So it's not really getting that good a review. But I'm going to tell you what. I thought Pixels was great. I like seeing Centipede and Donkey Kong and Galaga and Pac-Man, the games that I used to play when I was a kid. And it's cool how they took this idea and put it into a movie. And the graphics of the characters look so good. There's one thing I got to say. President Cooper, which is played by Kevin James, yes, he is hard to portray as a president. There is a lot of things in this movie that he does that the president would never ever do. I mean, listen, when you're the president, you don't have time for like friends or people you used to hang out with in high school. And here, like he brings his friend, his longtime friend as a kid, into the White House and does all this other stuff that would never ever happen in real life. But I think what it is, it's so hard to portray as Kevin James as president, is because he's a comedian and he doesn't take the role seriously as some of the other actors like a Harrison Ford or a Mel Brooks or a Tom Cruise. You know, those guys you can see as a president. Kevin James, not so much. Adam Sandler, I feel like you have to be a fan of Adam Sandler to get his movies. A lot of people didn't like, some of the movies he's put out. Some of Adam Sandler's movies that he's done over the years, the last couple years, That's My Boy, Hotel Transylvania, which I enjoyed. He also did Grown Ups 2, which, in my opinion, was a little weak from the first one. His new one came out Blended last year. Okay, it's the second time he's worked with Drew Barrymore. And Men, Women, and Children was more of a serious role for Adam Sandler. So it really wasn't a comic. And The Cobbler, which actually came out this year, which went straight to DVD, that was kind of weird for me. I mean, he played a man that made shoes. So, I mean, it was hard to follow. So I liked Jack and Jill. I like Just Go For It. And I know a lot of people that didn't like those movies. They hated those movies. But Adam Sandler is a hit and miss with these films, and I feel like you have to enjoy his humor to get him. Well, let's go over some more of the cast. You got Josh Gade. You got Peter Dinklage, which he plays like the so-called best gamer in the world champion. You also, like I said, Kevin James is in the film. Adam Sandler. You got a surprise appearance by Serena Williams at the end of the film. The one guy that stood out to me that I see him a lot more now than ever is Dan Aykroyd. Actually made a special appearance in this film, and he was the host of the World Gaming Championship Challenge that Adam Sandler and Kevin James as kids went to. So that was kind of cool to see. Other than that, I think the movie was, I think it was action-packed. I think there was a lot of action. There was their down times and there was their funny parts. You always you can never take Adam Sandler serious when it comes to comic to movies like that. He has a very distinct sense of humor that he puts in these films, and he always has his hand in it. A lot of this stuff has been written by Adam Sandler. I know he was a producer on the film. For me, I'm gonna give Pixels, give it an 8 out of 10. I mean, I enjoyed it. I know me and Veronica went to go see it last night. We really enjoyed it. But you can't be so harsh on these films. People out there, if it's not great, they bash it. If it's great, they love it. I mean, you have to be in the middle. You have to give it. You have to be a certain kind of person to understand. Like I said with Adam Sandler. But I really enjoyed this film, and I hope everybody go checks it out. This came out this past weekend. So hopefully, when we do the Best Day Movie show with me and Skip, I'm going to give you the lowdown on what movies became #1 at the box office and what hung in for the top 5. But until then, I'm your host, Vincent, and I'll see you at the movies.